We thank you for this word. We thank you for this service. We thank you for this Sunday.
Picture this, a Sunday morning, thousands of devoted followers gathered to hear one of the most influential voices of our time. The energy is electric, the message is powerful.
I thank you for the people that I can't even see that aren't in the room, but the Holy Spirit has got tears running down their face.
And then, out of nowhere, everything changes. Bishop T.D. Jakes, the man millions look up to for inspiration and guidance, suddenly collapses on stage. What happened next left everyone stunned. Was it a health scare, divine intervention, or something even more shocking?
And they heard God talk to them in specific ways about specific things.
Stick with me because what I'm about to reveal might just change the way you see everything. It all started like any other Sunday service at the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas.
Let them go! This is a time in your life that you can no longer continue.
A place that's not just a church, but a beacon of hope for countless individuals. The congregation was immersed in worship, soaking in the bishop's words as he delivered a message full of passion and conviction. But then, in the middle of his prayer, something unsettling began to unfold. Bishop Jakes started to sway. His voice faltered, and before anyone could process what was happening,
Have you ever gone to the hospital to visit somebody and you thought you was going to encourage them and they encourage you? That's what preaching is like. You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave.
he collapsed against the pulpit. The room went silent for a split second before erupting in chaos. People rushed to his side, hands stretched out in prayer, tears streaming down faces. It was a moment of absolute panic and helplessness. Now, thanks to social media, we have footage of that heart-stopping moment. Someone in the audience captured the entire incident, and let me tell you, watching it is no less than gut-wrenching. In the video, you can see the exact moment Bishop Jakes loses his footing. His hands grip the pulpit as if trying to hold on. But his body seems to betray him. His voice, usually so commanding and full of power, grows faint, and then he's down. People can be seen rushing to him, while others raise their hands, shouting prayers and calling on God to intervene. This video spread like wildfire. Within hours, it was trending across platforms. Some viewers speculated it was a heart attack, others feared it was a stroke, and a few even suggested it might have been spiritual warfare. Whatever the case, one thing was clear: this wasn't just a minor mishap. Social media, as you'd expect, was in a frenzy. Fans and followers poured out their prayers and concerns. One tweet read, "Watching TD Jakes collapse on stage was absolutely terrifying. Prayers up for the bishop and his family." Another person wrote, "I've been following Bishop Jakes for years. Seeing him like this is heartbreaking. He's been a rock for so many of us." The emotions were raw, and the concern was very, very real. Even celebrities and influencers chimed in, sharing their thoughts and well wishes. And it wasn't just individuals speaking out. Major platforms like The Shade Room picked up the story.
Can you stay where you are? Because it's kind of crazy. If you have an envelope and you're up front, hold it up high. PMTs find the envelopes wherever they are. If you're in the aisles, pass it all the way to your left. Pass it all the way to your left.
Amplifying it to millions. For a moment, it seemed like the entire internet was collectively holding its breath, waiting for updates on the bishop's condition. The sheer volume of love and concern pouring in just shows how deeply Bishop Jakes has impacted lives around the world. But amidst all the speculation, the Potter's House finally broke the silence. In an official statement, they described the incident as a slight health issue. Yes, you heard that right, slight. They reassured everyone that Bishop Jakes had received immediate medical attention and was now stable under the care of professionals.
Obviously, today could have been a tragic day, but it wasn't. By the mercy of God, by the grace of God, Bishop is doing well. He's recovering well. He's under medical care. He's strong. We're trying to get him to sit down. He's the strong bishop that we know, but we really can't thank you enough for your prayers.
But let me ask you this. Does slight really match what we all saw in that video? Because from where I'm sitting, that looked anything but minor. The statement went on to thank the community for their outpouring of love and prayers, asking for continued support during this time. But here's the thing. While it's great to hear he's stable, many are left wondering, is this just the church trying to downplay the severity of the situation? And if so, why? Is there more to the story than they're letting on? Now let's take a moment to talk about Bishop Jakes himself. This is a man who has dedicated his life to empowering others, both spiritually and physically. Over the years, he's been very open about his health struggles, especially his battle with weight. In his book, Lay Aside the Weight, Taking Control of It Before It Takes Control of You,
Can't have a new season until you are willing to say goodbye to the season you had.
He shared his personal journey toward a healthier lifestyle. He talked about the discipline it takes to make those changes and how he's worked tirelessly to prioritize his health. And it's not just talk. If you've seen him recently, you'll know that he's undergone an incredible transformation, shedding pounds and setting an example for others. But here's the thing, no matter how disciplined or motivated you are, life has a way of throwing curveballs. Could this incident be a wake-up call, not just for Bishop Jakes, but for all of us?
Fell in it to be swept out of it. God is not going to change the situation because you're getting ready to move. Nudge your neighbor and say, I'm getting ready to move. It don't matter what you do with it. It don't matter that you don't like me. It don't matter that...
About the importance of balance and self-care. Here's where things get really interesting. Some insiders have hinted that Bishop Jakes has been under immense pressure lately. Between running a global ministry, writing books, speaking engagements, and managing personal commitments, it's no wonder the stress might take a toll. And let's not forget, he's not just a preacher, he's a mentor, a leader, and to many, a father figure. That kind of responsibility comes with its own set of challenges. So, was this health scare the result of overwork? Or is there something more serious going on behind the scenes? Y'all, we've seen this happen with public figures before. They push themselves to the limit, ignoring the warning signs, until their bodies force them to stop. Is that what we're witnessing here? And more importantly, will Bishop Jakes take this as a sign to slow down? At this point, I want to hear from you. What do you think really happened? Was this just a minor health scare? Or is there more to the story? Could stress and overwork have played a role, or is there another factor we're not seeing yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this conversation is far from over.
Middle of chaos, because after a while, anytime you know too much, you stop living your best self.
The good news is that recent updates confirm Bishop Jakes is recovering well. Sources close to him have assured fans that he's resting and taking the time he needs to heal. His family has expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support from the community, and it's clear that the love and prayers from his followers have made a difference. But here's a thought. Could this incident mark a turning point for Bishop Jakes? Will he use this experience to further inspire his followers, perhaps by emphasizing the importance of health and self-care? Knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised if he turns this moment into a lesson for all of us. Moments like these remind us of the fragility of life. Even for someone as strong and inspiring as Bishop T.D. Jakes, it's a wake-up call for all of us to take our health seriously, to listen to our bodies, and to find balance in our lives. Because no matter how powerful or accomplished we may be, none of us are invincible. Alright fam, that's all for today's video. If you want more updates on Bishop Jakes and stories like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep Bishop Jakes and his family in our thoughts and prayers. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.